Hey guys, welcome to Overland AZ. I'm here at the entrance off of Route 88 for Bulldog Canyon. This is where we're going to be doing a group run for our group meetup on December 7th. So I'm going to throw the GPS coordinates up here so everybody knows where we're meeting at. I'm going to set a time and I'll put an event on the group page so everybody knows when to be here. You do need a free permit to run this trail. So I will also put the link for that permit in the description of this video. All you gotta do is send a quick email over to the Ranger District, give them your information, your driver's license information, so they know who's back here. They will email you a permit, you print that out, sign it, and keep it in your vehicle. That also gives you the gate code so that you can get in here on your own, even when you're not with our group. Now for the group run, I am going to be checking and making sure that all of the vehicles have a Bulldog permit with them. I'm just going to give you guys a quick tour through the trail. I know some of you have probably never done this trail before. It's not super difficult, but there are some areas you might want to be aware of if you've never done the trail before, and just want to give you kind of an idea of what to expect for when you come out on our group run. As usual, going to use our handy Morphlate from Tyler at Morphlate to air down before the run today. We're gonna run down to about 12 PSI just for comfort, and I haven't done this yet. With the new lift, so we're gonna disconnect the front sway bar. I used to run my sway bar disconnected all the time with my old setup. Haven't done it with the new one yet, and also haven't done it with all the weight on the roof. So I'm gonna leave that disconnected and just see how this thing handles today. This is my permit. I'm not going to open it up and show you because it has the gate codes on here, which if you have a permit, you'll have those gate codes to get in here. But right now, we're going to take these codes and go over to that gate over there and get this opened up. I'm going to make sure I close it behind me, and we're going to start the trail. All right guys, we are through the gate. We're gonna begin the start of the trail right now. It starts off easy enough. This is a really busy trail, so you're gonna run into a lot of dirt bikes, a lot of side-by-sides and ATVs and other Jeeps while you're out here, so just be mindful of that. We have some passing us right now. Just be mindful of that when you're out on this trail. It is a super busy, popular trail. Watch your speed, watch blind corners, and have a good time. One of the things I want to point out on this trail real quick is there's only a few main roads that are open back here. When they send you the permit, there's going to be a map on there that's going to show you which roads, and they're numbered, are open for access. Any side road that leads off of those open roads, whether there's a sign or not, is technically closed. This area, it's gated for a reason. It's possible that they could close it if people don't respect the area the way that they should. This particular hill climb that we're by right now, you can tell people do come back here, unfortunately, but there is a sign right here. It says no motor vehicles. So please, if you're coming back here, just respect this stuff. It does make a difference in keeping our trails open, and that's our ultimate goal, is to be able to come out and enjoy the trails that we do have. All right, we got one more steep section early on here. This one has 3 different ways to go. The one, if you're coming down the trail towards the Salt River area, all the way to the left is going to have the most drop-offs. The middle line looks like it's probably gonna be just the smoothest straight on down. And then the right one's got a little ledge and a little bit off camber. Again, nothing that a high clearance stock 4-wheel drive shouldn't be able to handle, but just want you guys to know what's out here if you head out this way. One of the other really cool things you're going to notice about this trail is just how many pull-offs there are for dispersed camping. This site right here, right at the bottom of the hill climb we just did, has an amazing view of Superstition Mountain over there, but there's literally hundreds of pull-outs like this of different sizes. It can have anything from something just personal for yourself with a ground tent to bringing out a group of people. It's just outside of the valley, and you can camp pretty much anywhere back here that there's a pull-out. What do you think, Gav? You're being quiet back there. If you're coming into this trail from Route 88, you're gonna follow road 1356. It's a numbered road that's back here that it's gonna take you on. This part of the trail is only about 4 miles long. It'll dump you out onto 10, and you can actually, you could just run 1356 or just 10. Both of them will dump you out into Apache Junction. There's a gate there. What we're gonna do for today, and then for our group run that we're gonna do in December, is we're gonna start at 1356 off of 88 where we started today. We're gonna take this to 10, and then we're gonna take 10 all the way over to where it exits by Usery. Our meet and greet is at Usery Park, so it's fitting that we're doing this trail. We're gonna basically meet at 88, run down the trail, dump us right out a couple miles, if not maybe closer, to Usery Park, and we'll be able to just exit right there and go straight to the meet and greet with whoever comes on this off-road trip with us. Here's my map right here. I'm using Gaia GPS. This is the Nat Geo overlay with the USGS topographic overlay, and you can see on the Nat Geo map this trail is already highlighted on here. So you can see here's 1356. We're almost done with it. We'll be done right here, and that can dump you right out into Apache Junction. And then we're gonna take 10 all the way up. 10 can take you out to Bush Highway over by the Salt River, or you can take it up closer to Usery. So for the purpose of this trip and timing for our group run, and obviously us wanting to end at Usery there, we're gonna take the wash, which takes us up to Usery on the way out of here. All right guys, so we just came out of the wash here at 1356. It's a fun little sand wash area that you drive through at the end. That dumps you out here to Forest Road 10. So when you get to 10, if you want to go back to the valley, you're going to want to go left here, and that'll take you to the other gate. If you want to continue on through the rest of the trail, it's 7 more miles. You can go either all the way out to the Salt River area, or you can branch off for Usery. Once you get a little bit further in, you're going to want to take a right here. So that's our exit, and now we're going to show you Forest Road 10. The beginning part of Forest Road 10 is really simple. It's really easy, smooth, flat ground. It will drop you into the canyon then, into Bulldog Canyon when you get a little bit further up. And that's when it gets a little bit rougher. That's when you're not gonna see any passenger cars really anymore. Up on this part, outside of Apache Junction, and even on the other side over by the Salt River, you're gonna see people camping in RVs. You're gonna see sometimes even motorhomes. You're gonna see passenger cars. It's really well graded roads. It's not until you drop into the canyon that it gets a little bit rougher and where the fun stuff starts. So we're about to turn off now. We're on 10 and you're gonna come into an intersection here. You don't want to go straight. You're gonna want to turn right here, and there's a sign for 10 right there. Alright, so we're a little ways into Forest Road 10 right now, just winding our way through the first part of the canyon. What I'll say about this section, you probably want to have a good set of at least all-terrain tires, something with a strong sidewall. There is a lot of sharp rocks back here, so coming back here on highway tires is a pretty good way to set yourself up for a flat tire. I would recommend a set of decent all-terrains, or obviously mud tires if you have them. That's just going to help you on these sharp rocks and making sure that you don't puncture a sidewall while you're out here on this trail. But it is just, every time I come back here, I'm just amazed at how beautiful it is back here. This is, 15 minutes from my driveway. I can get to the access point, or one of the access points to come do this trail. So this is kind of my spot to come hide out, and if I need just a quick run or need to get away from the city for a little bit, I can come back here and take just a couple hours and run through the trail. I hope you guys enjoy this trail if you come out here too. All right, we're about 7.6 miles into the trail coming from the 88 side. This is gonna be one of the roughest parts that you're gonna run into right here. There's a wash where the road just kind of erodes away. You do want to have decent clearance or be able to come around this at a good angle, because otherwise you might scrape your rear bumper or even hit your front bumper down low if you don't have a good approach or departure angle. The other side going up here, this is one spot where you may want four-wheel drive just to be able to climb up that. It's a little bit of a steep grade with some slippery rocks. Again, we've done it in two-wheel drive. It looks a little bit smoother now than it has in the past, but just be cautious of that. Heavy rains can just run right through here and cut this part of the road out, and then you're definitely going to want to just take an extra moment and look at this before you come across here. Yeah, so it's a little rough coming up here. These rocks are just super slick and they roll around easily. So you may want four-wheel drive if you're coming up here, just depending on your tires or if you have traction aid. It does get pretty steep right here. There's a couple little ledges, nothing too crazy, but four-wheel drive, low range will definitely help you out on this section. So far away still. It's a pretty steep hill to walk up after you just ran down it. If you're using a ham radio back here, most of this trail I've been picking up the either Mount Ord Metrolink repeater. I'm assuming you could probably also pick up the Mount Ord Rimlink repeater as well, and the Usery repeaters, both the club repeater for Superstition Area Radio Club as well as the Usery Metrolink repeater I've also been able to pick up for most of the way back here. So if you're looking for contacts back to the city via your ham radio, those repeaters should be able to get you in through most of this trail. So a lot of people ask why I have a trash chute on my Jeep. Unfortunately, one of the big reasons I have it is for picking up other people's trash while I'm out on the trail. So just right off the main trail here, and someone's almost done with the trail, they decided that this was the best place to leave their trash. So I'm gonna run down and pick this up, and we'll pack this out. And you know, we shouldn't have to do this for people, but if you see trash on the trail, please just be a good Samaritan, stop, pick it up, and pack it out. There's another bag down there too. It looks like a boulder, but we're gonna pick both these up and pack these out. Alright guys, I just want to show you a great spot if you're coming out here with a group for camping. We are just past 3554 away from the Salt River side, so south of the Salt River. And there's a good area out here. You could probably fit 8 or 10 vehicles back here if you put them in here right. And looks like there's already a fire pit back here. And this site goes even over here some too. So this is a really good site if you're going to come back here with a group. Okay guys, we're coming up really close on our turnoff for 3554. There's your sign right there for 3554. We're gonna head up that way to take us to Usery. If you were to keep going straight right here, that's gonna take you back up to the Salt River area on Bush Highway. Everything off to the right, to the north over here, is closed. You can see down here the wash that we just drove through. So we went all right through there, and it kind of weaves around and then it pops you up onto this ridge right here. And we'll keep following this ridge back down towards Usery. All right, we just came through the gate at the end. This road here, it'll take us up to Usery going left. I'm kind of surprised this pin was in place, but the lock was not locked. Actually, I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, I find that back here quite a bit, where the lock is just left completely off the gate. And you know, just another reason, this and the trash, why our trail systems get closed down. So I'm gonna put the pin back in here and I'm gonna lock this. What is it, bud? Choo-choo. That's a motorhome. Copying me? Are you mocking me? Careful, it's hot. It's hot. Hot. do you think? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video for Bulldog Canyon. This is in no way intended to be a video to tell you it's easy or hard or whatever. I think that's going to be relative to the person that's on the trail. What I can tell you is there's nothing in this trail that a high clearance 4x4 vehicle wouldn't be able to get through. This is where we're going to finish our group run on Saturday the 7th. So we'll meet up here, we're probably gonna air up here, and then it's just a mile or two up the road up to Usery. I'm gonna try to put together more videos like this on trails that we run. Again, I don't wanna tell you trails are easy or hard. I just want you to see what the trail entails, and then it's up to you to decide if it's something that you want to tackle or not. If you have questions on the trail, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. We just finished a trip to Parashant National Monument up on the north rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm going to be working for the next few weeks on putting those videos together. So thanks again for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, share this with a friend that you think might enjoy the page, and check out our group on Facebook, Overland AZ, where you're going to find more about our group meetups, group buys, and other incentives that we have for you guys here in Arizona.